questions from students right around the start of the semester about changes to their financial aid offers. You're probably thinking, I've completed all my financial aid tasks and received an offer of financial aid, so why did it change? Great question, and we appreciate your engagement in the financial aid process. The long and short of it is, there are a number of reasons your aid can change, and changes can happen at any point during the academic year. You can find more information on why aid changes on our website. And I'd like for us to focus on a couple of the most common reasons right now. Two key components of your cost of attendance are housing and health insurance. If there are changes to these budget items, there is likely going to be a change to the amount and types of financial aid we offer you. Just before the start of each semester, the Financial Aid Office coordinates with our partners in Cal Housing and University Health Services to confirm which students are living in university housing and utilizing the Student Health Insurance Plan. This is also known as SHIP, and we update your cost of attendance and awards to reflect this information. For example, if you tell us on your aid application or in Cal Central that you will be living in an off-campus apartment, but Cal Housing confirms that you've accepted a residence hall contract, we will update your cost of attendance to reflect the average cost of a room and board in a residence hall and update your awards to reflect the new housing type. The same is true as if you go from a residence hall to an off-campus apartment. You can find more information on how your living arrangements impact your cost of attendance on our website as well. We do something very similar for dependent undergraduate students when it comes to health insurance. I want to be clear that I'm only talking about dependent undergraduate students and not independent undergraduates or graduate students in this example. Our partners at University Health Services notify us of which students are enrolled in SHIP and which have waived out. We use this information to do two things. First, we add health insurance into your cost of attendance. Next, we provide either an award to the account for the expense of SHIP if you enrolled, or a waiver to reflect that you waived out. If you are enrolled, the type of award you are offered can vary. It might be a SHIP-specific grant, or an increase to your work study or loan offer. And you can find out more information about how these work, you guessed it, on our website. You can also monitor the changes to your awards in Cal Central using the Award Comparison feature. This feature is located in the Awards section and allows you to compare your current aid package with prior packages from the same award year by date. The page displays comparisons of your total awards and cost of attendance, as well as the changes to individual awards or components of the estimated total cost of attendance. Now that you've completed all your financial aid tasks and we've created an offer of financial aid, you're probably wondering, what happens next? Well, common questions are, when will your aid disperse or pay out? Do we pay both semesters at once? And what happens to your financial aid after that? Do we release all the funds to you and you pay the bill, or do we pay the bill first? Are you receiving a refund? If so, when? These are all great questions to ask, and we're here to provide you with some information you need to manage your finances. So, let's begin. First, you need to know when we begin releasing financial aid. Financial aid awards begin dispersing or paying out about 10 days before instruction begins each term. If that date falls on a weekend, then payments would begin on the next business day. This is assuming you've completed all your financial aid tasks in Cal Central, and you're enrolled in at least 6 units, and your awards are not conditional. We want to release your aid as early as possible, and we can't emphasize enough how important it is for you to monitor your task and take action as early as possible so that happens. So what happens to your aid once we disperse it? You kind of need to know where your money is going, right? Right. You accept your financial aid, not work study, for the current term, and it will typically apply toward your charges on your My Finances account in Cal Central before refunds are issued. Let me get a little more specific here. Your financial aid for this academic year will only pay charges in the same academic year. That's fall, spring, and summer. This means your financial aid will apply to the oldest charges in the current term or go backwards to a prior term in the same academic year first. Let's talk through a couple examples so it's a little bit clearer. We're getting ready to release your fall financial aid, so let's start there. Fall financial aid can apply toward or pay your current fall charges. It will apply to your oldest fall charges on your account, so things like fall tuition, fall housing, and fall health insurance. And once your charges for the term are paid in full, any remaining financial aid will be returned to you in the form of a refund within 5 to 7 business days. The fastest, most secure way to receive your refund is to set up direct deposit. If you haven't done so already, look for that task in Cal Central to guide you. So what happens in spring? Remember, your financial aid will apply to the oldest charges in your current academic year. This could be for the current or prior term. In January, when we disperse spring financial aid, it will first be applied toward the oldest charges in the fall term until they are paid in full. Then the spring aid is applied toward the spring charges. The same idea applies to the summer financial aid. It goes backwards first. It's applied toward the oldest charges in the fall term until they are paid in full. Then it is applied to the spring charges until they are paid in full. Then it applies to the summer charges. Got it? Great. Make sure to rewind. Having past due charges may impact future enrollment and access to services. By applying financial aid this way, we move toward bringing your account balance current and potentially avoid late fees and holds placed on your account. We also ensure your expenses for basic needs like housing are covered. Again, once your charges for the term or the academic year are paid in full, any remaining financial aid will be returned to you in the form of a refund within 5 to 7 business days. Now, it's time for some FAQs and caveats. We're often asked if financial aid from the current term will pay future terms. So will fall financial aid pay charges next spring? And the short answer is no. Financial aid pays the current and prior term in the same academic year. It does not go forward, but it will go backwards in the same academic year. Financial aid awards for the current academic year will not apply to charges from a prior or future academic year. This point is key because many students may be under the impression that their upcoming financial aid will pay off remaining summer charges, and that is not the case. So the summer term that might have just ended is a different academic year from the fall semester that is about to start. Now, this wouldn't be true financial aid conversation if there weren't some caveats, right? One important exception is that some awards, like department awards, can bypass charges on your account altogether and refund directly to you. It is important to monitor your student account balance in Cal Central regularly because these types of awards result in refunds, leaving charges on your account unpaid. And with that, wow, we're done. And that was a lot of information. Fortunately, you can play this video again if something wasn't clear to you. Or you can check out how aid works on our online webpage. We appreciate you spending a little bit of your time to learn a little bit more about your financial aid process here at Berkeley. We hope that you find this very useful. We thank you, and go Bears.